Recovery. So today we're going to talk about integrating with Dapper, the best way to blockchain. So hey, I'm Lynn. These are my two little NFTs. I am a developer experience engineer, so essentially I work with Dapper Labs to help developers have a great experience with our products. I support CryptoKitties, I support Dapper, and today we'll be talking about Dapper. I'll just run through sort of how it works, what it is, and how you can integrate with it to win that bounty, and also for the best user experience on blockchain. So, what is Dapper? So we identified a few problems that blockchain technology currently offers in ways to access the blockchain. So we believe in blockchain for all. And one of the things that we saw as a problem was accessing the blockchain. It's hard, it's a lot of steps. And for end users, sometimes those steps are a deterrent to getting on the blockchain and playing games. We also saw that it's complicated. Users don't know what gas is, they don't know, what private keys are, what a seed phrase is, and they just want to play a game. And users don't trust the trustless all the time. What does trustless mean? How is their data protected? How is their information, their NFTs, and all those things protected? So we saw those as three different problems that the current way of accessing the blockchain hasn't been addressing. With Dapper, our vision is to access decentralized applications, and playing with digital assets is still too much friction. So we want to reduce the barriers to entry to make blockchain easy and accessible to all. Three of our pillars are easy, safe, and connected. So how can we provide users with an experience that's easy, that's safe, and that connects them to the blockchain? Our mission then is to give blockchain users the safest and easiest interface to access smart assets, apps, and each other in a global and decentralized web. So what does that mean? We want everyone to get on the blockchain. We want it to be easy. We want it to be safe, and we want it to be connected. So what is Dapper? How is Dapper addressing these problems? Dapper makes it simple for users to enter and use the blockchain. How do we do that? So we don't have private keys, and we don't have seed phrases. We are a smart contract wallet, and we do things a little differently, but it's very simple for users, and it provides a beautiful user experience. Dapper can protect users from losing their digital stuff. They have a recovery kit, and they're able to recover their assets and have them with them at all times. And Dapper enables developers to pay for users' network fees so they don't have to worry about it. This is something that we're doing to help save money. So why should you use it? So Dapper is powered by a smart contract. We store assets in a smart contract wallet, and we do a little differently. We don't store it on a device like other products. So in this way, we're able to have users have complete control over what they own. We want users to be able to feel like they have their assets, they're able to access them, they're able to join into another game and sort of play and go from there. And we offer a number of account recovery options and easy access on multiple platforms. We offer recovery without having to give up keys. So the way in which we do recovery with Dapper is not to rely on a device or private key. So no more private keys, no more seed phrases. We have a rescue kit that is downloaded, and with that rescue kit, users can easily recover their wallet. And we have adjustable account and security preferences that users can use just by clicking the settings. We're also working on multi-send. This is a feature that is coming soon, but multi-send will allow users to send multiple transactions in one. So integrating. We really want our users to have a very quick and easy experience, easy, safe, and connected. And we want you all to have, as you're integrating, So integrating with Dapper is very simple. We have two EIPs that we currently follow. 1102 is one of the EIPs that we need to have compliance with. And this EIP speaks about user approval. So we want users to be able to say, hey, when we go to this website, you're allowed to access my wallet, my data. Right now, that's a little different with other wallets that are on the market, and we wanted to address that issue. So we are EIP 1102 compliant. You can learn more about EIP 1102 here if you want to take a quick picture. We provide backend sign validation per EIP 1654. So in order to integrate, if you are choosing the path of backend sign validation, we have a JavaScript and Go flow that you could use to integrate your backend preference. We also don't insist to use Web3, but if you choose to use it, you'd need to use version 1 something. Come on in. Welcome, welcome. This is a workshop. We're talking about integrating with Dapper. Welcome. No worries. And here's a bit of information about both EIP 1654 and 1102. So essentially, once you've integrated and are compliant with both EIP 1102 as well as 1654, you'll be ready to integrate. So that, in a nutshell, is Dapper. I wanted truly to open up the floor to have more questions and sort of what is it, how do we use it, how do we integrate. So I'm happy to kind of go over, review. I have both Arthur and Jordan here to answer questions as well. Kind of just wanted to go through, here it is, and here we are to answer questions about it. So what questions can I answer for you about a smart contract wallet? Hi. How does the rescue kit work?
If you forget your password, or is it for if you delete your extension, then you don't have access to the private?
So, right, you guys want to feel that?
Yeah, I can speak for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the way the rescue kit works is it's not part of our regular authorization system. So we have support for multiple devices, which is another kind of cool feature of the smart contract. You can have one address and one set of assets that are owned by that address, but access them through a bunch of different devices and a bunch of different keys. On top of that, there's one special key, that's the recovery key. And when you perform a recovery through the rescue kit, it will invalidate all your existing devices. So this is the case where you lose them or they become compromised. So it invalidates all your existing devices, and then it sets up one new key on one new device, and then that's your new key, the only new key going forward that has access to the wallet. And the way that the rescue kit plays into this is we use something called Counterfactual Recovery. So that recovery key, when it's generated when the wallet is created, and it signs a transaction, and the transaction says to the wallet, it's like, hey, perform a recovery, knock out all the existing devices, and create and set this new device as the only one. But we don't actually submit that transaction. We kind of hold it offline. And in addition to that recovery transaction, which we call it, which is like an ephemeral or counterfactual transaction, we have that key that becomes the new single owner key of the contract. And that is what is stored in the rescue kit. So the users have one side of the puzzle, which is the backup key, which is encoded in the rescue kit in kind of like a friendly PDF format. If you've used 1Password, it's kind of a similar idea. And then we also have the recovery transaction, which is stored on our server, so that when the user requests that we do a recovery for them, we can go through the process, because it's a bit of a process. You have to fund the recovery account, send the transaction, a couple other things.
It's similar like Gnosis Safe, like the wallet that you mentioned, that you can sort of use different keys from different devices?
It is similar, yeah. Most smart contract wallets support that. It's one of the benefits of a smart contract wallet, yeah.
So if you lose your rescue kit, then your account will be compromised, right?
Not exactly. So one of the main kind of design axioms that we kept in mind while designing Dapper was we didn't want a single point of failure. Because with existing typical wallets, you have a key pair. If you lose it, you're done, which is a pretty bad user experience. So we kind of applied that. We applied that to the standard like device keys as well, which I can go into as well. But in the case of in the case of recovery, if you compromise the, we call it the backup key, which is that key that becomes the new authorized key on the wallet, and that's what's stored in the rescue kit.
Sorry.
If that gets compromised, then the attacker can't actually do anything with that because it isn't yet an authorized key on the wallet until the recovery transaction is executed. So what you can do at that point is you can, from one of your authorized devices, you can set a new recovery key, go through that whole process, create a new recovery transaction, a new backup key, and then your wallet and like your security posture is back into a good state.
So, is it mandatory that the user is supposed to have more than one device?
They don't have to, but that, in some senses, having more than one device kind of mitigates the requirement of having a rescue kit, because in the same way that if you have one device and you lose it, you can use the rescue kit. If you have two devices and you lose one, you can just use the other device, right? But the rescue kit is kind of a catch-all and also works as a second factor, a recovery factor, if you only have one device.
Any
Yeah.
other questions? What curiosities do you have?
I'm kind of curious what the permissions flow there and how to integrate that part. And what's
Permissions flow.
involved.
Sure, like the 1604?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is specifically, or, oh, sorry.
I don't know.
Okay. 1604 is for signing up, like there.
1654.
1654,
is
yeah,
Dapper.
is signing up to an account by signing a message. 1102 is asking a DApp asking you for permission.
Right.
That's the one you're talking about, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So we require it at the front for a DApp to say, can we access your wallet? And then we require that sign just to confirm at the end with 1654.
So that's what would the process of integrating that or like using something?
The process of integrating that, so the UI kind of looks like, when you go to a news site and they're like, hey, I want to show you notifications, and you say, please don't show me notifications. It's kind of like that.
Yes.
So without 1102, when your DApp just immediately has access to the Web3 provider, but with 1102, you have to like request access first. So the Web3 provider won't expose any accounts to you, like any account addresses. It'll just expose a way for you to request access to that. And then once you've requested it once, then you have access to it for the foreseeable future.
Just really like that feature.
It's kind of crazy that we didn't have it before, honestly.
Right.
Like people could, you go to any website and they could just immediately track you based on your wallet address and like look at how much money you have and what stuff you have.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it's a hilarious oversight.
It is, yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. What other questions? Yeah.
I don't know basically I'm gonna like keep reading.
No worries. Feel free. Come on.
So it's like a Web3 provider. How do you put, if I already have my app that just detects Web3, doesn't enable all the things, how do I ink that? How do I add it after? How do I
So if you're already set up to work with Web3, and
It's like a default. I mean, the guy doesn't have MetaMask or the girl. Should I show Dapper? Is that an option?
sorry, I didn't quite catch that.
So if you don't have MetaMask, I can detect you don't have Web3.
Yeah.
Can I bring them to Dapper? And in that case, is that one what could be?
Oh, like if they don't have a wallet?
Yeah. Like I can check window Web3. Is it not there?
Yeah.
Okay,
So suggest
Send them
to
to Dapper.
send to-
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
so is Dapper like a Web3 provider? Or does it expose at the JavaScript?
It exposes a very similar interface
Right.
to MetaMask, a Web3 provider.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I set for her that the verification code for mobiles that won't be in the US don't work.
It doesn't work in the U.S.? Oh, you tried to, you tried to
And
say.
my mobile is from Brazil. I did it in Friday or Saturday in Ethereum, and don't work. I'm waiting the verification code until now.
Oh,
That's something we are happy to troubleshoot with you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry
We'll
about that.
definitely, yeah, we'll definitely catch up with you and troubleshoot through that. Any other questions, concerns, ideas? Where's the seed phrase?
What's your guys' like vision for like where you want to take it? Like what do you want for the goal line? Or
At the end of the day, we want to encourage blockchain for all. We want end users to have the easiest and quickest way to get into the blockchain without a lot of steps, without a lot of going back and forth. Our end goal is to help blockchain to be more accessible to end users and for people to build amazing games and experiences that can be played, without a lot of friction.
Hi, guys.
Hi there, welcome. Come on in.
upstairs.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no
That was my bad. I had the wrong room.
No worries, no worries. Hi. Yes.
I kind of want to repeat this question a little bit just to make sure that I and everybody understand.
Yes.
If I have a dApp right now that already has MetaMask, it works with MetaMask,
Right.
what do I have to do in order to use Dapper? Do I just replace it? If somebody installed, do I have to change anything in my app so that it works with Dapper? If I'm already using Web3 enable,
Web3 enable.
yeah, do I have to change anything?
You don't, besides those two things that we mentioned.
Yep.
And they don't, 1654 at least doesn't apply to every dApp.
Right.
You don't have to do anything else.
So I don't have
There you
to
go.
do absolutely anything.
What are the two things that you mentioned?
Yeah, sorry, maybe we
Yes.
should go back to that slide.
Yes, we should, but I can't get it. For some reason, it's not seamless. It's no working. In just a second, we'll tell you about them. But essentially, we look for EIP 1102 and 1654 compliance. So if you are compliant with the windows that enabled at Ethereum, requiring user approval in the beginning, and providing a backend sign validation via either JavaScript or Go on the other side, then you'll be integrated. And did you want to go in more detail, or this is not coming up at all?
That's, I mean, yeah. 1102 is pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
1654 is slightly more complex, but it only applies if you are, creating an account based on somebody signing a message,
Right,
which not every dApp does. So.
right.
But yeah, we're happy to go over either of those.
Oh, yeah,
Oh, nice.
there it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you can grab any of us or Arthur.
Yeah.
If you do need 1654, yeah, just grab us and we can help you
Right.
figure that out, or 1102. Yeah, more than happy to.
Yeah, we'll be here all weekend, and we're here to cheer you guys on to help you with your integrations and that sort of thing. So if, in fact, you are interested in Dapper and wanting to learn more about how you can integrate with your dApp to provide your users with the best, easiest, and quickest experience on the blockchain, then we will be walking around all weekend. So please feel free to find us. Feel free to connect with us. If you try it out, would you like to speak about bounty information?
Do you have the...
I don't have it on the slide.
You don't? Oh. I don't know
That's
off the
okay.
top of my head. Do you?
We have a dope bounty. You guys should
Okay,
check
you
it out. And we sent an email with our Dapper developer kit that goes over both the bounty. We provide a staging build for you all to try out Dapper interface. And you can get information on the bounty, a hack documentation, and more information about how we do what we do on the back end of Dapper. Any other questions that you guys have? Curiosities? Anything like that? The email came to the email list of those who are hacking. Yeah, and we're happy to provide information. If you just come to our booth, we can help you out as well. No worries, I'm happy to. If you can come to our booth, we can send you out an email. Any other questions, guys?
We hope you are joining Dapper. I don't
come to our booth. We're happy to help. Any other questions, sir? All right, well, thank you for your time. We'll be here all weekend. We appreciate it.
Before everybody goes, I'm going to quickly plug my own talk, which is happening
Yes.
tomorrow. I'm going to go into like all the technical details of the smart contract. So if that interests you at all, it is at 4:30, I believe, but you can check the schedule. 4:30 in Andromeda, which I think is the room right over there. Yeah, so feel free to, yeah.
Do we talk about the bounty? Yeah, sure.
Go ahead. No, please, please.
Oops.
Come on over here.
No, I was just going to say that we have a bounty. So if you would like to integrate with Dapper, it's really straightforward, like Jordan was saying. For many dApps, there's nothing different you have to do. But if you use it in your demo, we are having a bounty for the first place. We're judging, and we're giving $1,500 for the winner of that category. So it's really not a lot of work, and it gives a better user experience for every user that tries your dApp. So yeah, do that.
Thanks,
you.
guys.